Not much left to do here but fight the boss, so let's go do that. Now, this boss is a pretty peculiar one, because all the other bosses in the game are monsters and such, but since this is Link's proving grounds, basically, this is just sort of a final test ordained by the gods in order for me to be recognized as the true hero. You may recognize this boss from a whole lot of other games. You could compare it to Andross, you could compare it to Bongo Bongo, you could compare it to that hand boss from Mario 64. Nintendo just loves that kind of boss. This one, the way it works now, you want to target its hands and shoot 2 arrows into each hand. Well, it's got these eye things, which you must aim for. The eye, always the weak point of a Zelda boss. And then, oh shit, now sometimes it's going to do this. It's going to start spewing fireballs very rapidly, and you've got to run like hell to dodge them. So, once both hands are down, stop doing that! Just want to hit you! Ooh, that was pretty close. So yeah, 2 arrows in each eye. Come on! And you don't want to go into the outer area because it's an electrified floor that will injure you every few seconds. Now, once both eyes are down, you just have to throw a bomb in there. And boom, here we go. 1/3 of its HP already gone. So now, all you have to do is repeat this pattern twice, and you win. Now, you may be seeing that there is going to be a problem that's going to be showing up, because my arrows are going down with no apparent way to replenish them. But for now, let's just... Oh, come on, I hate when it does that, because it's just, stalling for time instead of, doing something productive. Of course, you are going to get hit if you're not careful with that volley of fireballs. Here we go, only 1 cycle left and 8 arrows. This means I can't miss once. Well, there goes that. So, all I can do now is do as much as possible with the arrows that I have left. And by the way, this boss's name is Godon, which is a deformation of the term God Hand. Seriously, you don't need me to tell you why it's called that way. Only 1 arrow left, so if I can just nail this eye. And now it's going to sneeze a few more arrows since, well, it's actually just a test and nothing more. Oh, come on! Just wanted to go get these arrows, yeah. Scumbag Godon sneezes some arrows, doesn't let you get them. Come on, here we go. And the good news is that I don't have to take down the hands anymore. I can go straight to the eye, and there we go! Godon goes down. Haha, lol pun. Pretty easily, so we are going to add 1 more boss to the list of pathetically easy bosses in this game. Because, as I said before, very few bosses in this game are actually challenging, though I guess the volleys of fireballs can surprise an inexperienced player. So, here's the exit. Aren't we forgetting something? Godon! What are you doing? Godon! Stop! You're forgetting something! Gimme! Okay, thank you very much. I thought you were going to keep it for yourself. Here we go! Heart container number 14. Once again, about twice the amount that anyone sane will have when they reach this point of the game. So this exit, instead of bringing us back to the entrance, instead brings us to the uppermost level of the Tower of the Gods, which, need I remind you, is very, 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 very high. So what you want to do now, use the grappling hook on this thing, and coming out of the bell, and then use it to ring the bell, which is, well, actually, it does something. You're going to see that in just a minute. As soon as the camera's done going down, here we go. There's a ring of light that appears at the entrance of the Tower of the Gods. And this ring of light does not lead to treasure. So the other logical thing to do is, well, go right inside! And the gods have acknowledged me as a true hero. You know what I think is weird with this game? It's never explained who these gods are. Are they like the golden goddesses that had a sex change, or entirely different gods altogether? I mean, at the very least, Skyward Sword explained at some point who was this mystery goddess that we spent 90% of the game not knowing anything about. And here we go in the Ring of Light, and near, far, wherever you are. Oh, holy voice crack, Batman! And Link can't breathe, of course, since we are underwater, and now suddenly he can, for no apparent reason. Why can't that happen in Sonic games? Anyway, what are we going to find? 20,000 leagues under the sea. Hopefully not a pineapple. That doesn't look like a pineapple. I think we're good. Hallelujah! 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 Yeah, I felt morally obligated to do that little throwback to the Pokemon Emerald LP. Anyway, we landed in a completely monochrome castle. So yeah, this place actually looks pretty dull. But of course there's gotta be a reason for this. There's gotta be a reason for everything. So, of course there's not enough time to tell me, even though I took like so many hours just going around collecting pieces of hearts. And now there's no more time, suddenly. Let's see what awaits you in the castle. So, well, I would go there if you just stopped talking. Thank you very much. So let's head into the castle, and inside we're going to find more dull monochrome and a whole bunch of moblins and dark nuts. Holy shit! Good thing I don't have to fight these guys, else I just might have to crap my pants. And we even got that statue of Ocarina of Time Link thrown in here for good measure. So we go down here, and the King of Red Lions interrupts us yet again. So, to find it, you must find the entrance to the basement. But that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold, firmly sealed to prevent evil from ever gaining access. Now, what is this threshold that was supposed to keep Ganondorf out, you might ask? You'll find a clue in the shape of the herald near where we arrived at the castle. Of course, we saw it for like 10 seconds straight. It's the freaking Triforce. And just in case you didn't have any idea what that herald was, it's printed on the goddamn floor. So, seriously, how could you ever not know what to do? And even if it wasn't there, 3 triangular blocks, oh gee, I wonder what I'm supposed to do with these! And the camera is really shitting the bed here. I don't recall ever having so much trouble figuring out where I'm facing. The camera usually doesn't do that kind of shit, and somehow I don't think that's the kind of thing that's down to the emulator this time around. Speaking of which, fun fact, I had to redo everything I did in the last video because the emulator crashed just as I was about to save. So yeah, fun times, redo the same puzzles twice in the span of half an hour. Just wonderful. Anyway, we solved the puzzle very easily. I mean, come on. The only thing that could have made this possibly any easier was if I was there telling you exactly how to move each individual stone. And even there, this was so easy that it probably wouldn't make much of a difference. So yeah, this piss-easy puzzle was the thing that was supposed to keep Ganondorf out. How he managed to not find his way down here, I have no effing clue. I mean, seriously, this was unbelievably easy. It was a puzzle in the shape of the item that Ganondorf has coveted all those long years. And apparently deciphering this puzzle for him is no small feat. He would probably be impressed if I counted to 5. Anyway, we made it to the pedestal where the Master's Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane, lies. And just like the rest of this place, it's monochrome. So either something is going to happen, or I'm going to be in deep, deep shit since the sword isn't going to do a damn thing. It's just going to be sort of a slab of stone. Anyway, those giant statues around me started moving, which has to be a good sign. And here comes the sun all of a sudden, even though I'm in the basement of the castle. Don't know how the sun got in here, but oh well. So we take a look at what's happening upstairs. Releasing the Master Sword is restoring color to this realm. You know what that means? You know what that means? Yep! I'm going to have to fight every last one of these fuckers, because there are going to be electric barriers preventing me from leaving until I kill every last one of them. Just great, but at least the Master Sword is back in full color, though there's still something strange about it if you look closely. And we're going to get to that later. And no, I'm not talking about the length of the sword, which is much less than it was in Ocarina of Time. That is because, well, young Link has to wield it this time, because, of course, there's no adult Link in this game. Now, the Master Sword, what it does, pretty straightforward. It has a lot more reach than the butter knife, which we're never going to see again, by the way. And it also does double the damage, so pretty cool. It's really going to help when it comes to the fights that we're going to have to endure right now. Oh, come on! The game put me right in front of a freaking Dark Nut. Just great. And a Moblin on top of that. Great, so let's take that Skull Pendant, try to get that sucker out of the way, so I can fight that Dark Nut one-on-one. Ow! And, okay, Helm Splitter! What am I? All of a sudden Japanese, so here's the Knight's Crest. So you want to take off both the armor and the helm in order to be able to get the Knight's Crest, otherwise it's not going to work. I think it's somewhat possible to get the Knight's Crest if you only take away one, but wouldn't really count on that. Yoo-hoo! Moblin! Right over there! Oh, and I woke up at another Dark Nut as well. And, you know, it's really dickish that the highest concentration of monsters happens to be right next to the freaking statue of Ocarina of Time Link. So, here we go. Now, I want to do a Helm Splitter in order to be able to... No, not a backslice. I said a Helm Splitter. Go on, pick up your sword. Helm Splitter, please. No! Hey, see, that's the problem. You don't really have much control over which move you do between the backslice and the Helm Splitter. Come on! Attack me! You want to be able to do a Helm Splitter to get your Knight's Crest? Yeah, go get your sword, because I think it's needed anyway. Come on. Oh, for the love of God! Well, you know what? I'm just gonna kill this sucker. The Knight's Crest is probably gonna be in the piñata anyway. Just want to make sure in order not to get robbed. I think it happened to me once, unless I wasn't looking hard enough. But, anyway, there are two Moblins over there. See if I can fight them separately, hopefully. Doesn't look like it, because this one took the Moblin in the face, and... Okay, so now how am I going to get that second skull necklace? Stop covering for each other. What the hell? It's like he was getting hurt by that halberd multiple times or something, and... Oh, well, looks like I already got both It's called necklaces, and I wasn't paying attention, so I'm just going to finish this sucker off. And I'll see you in the next episode.